All right, stage 7, front runner. Okay, so this video is going to be slightly different than usual because I've already tried to go through this stage before and failed miserably before I had to put on invest some serious amount of gold into it. So I tried different combinations, trying to figure out which one made most sense. Of course, there's always an option to skip certain goals if they're just impossible, and that would cost about 35 gold plus. So, and I'm generally not for that. If you can do invest, I recommend you do. Now, a scenario that I ran for this car, Hennessy Venom GT, is that this car, the series it's featured in, there's a one called Breakneck Legends. It's a very last series in your career, and there are like 4 other cars in that same series, very nice cars. But there are a couple of races, cup races that require PR rating of 93 or 92, somewhere pretty high up, and no other cars in that series can go up that high except Venom GT. So, and my plan is to complete that series at some points, which means I will have to upgrade this car to at least that point, and I am pretty far away from it. So, the path I took was invest 400 gold in upgrades, so I can get through the first goal, which is, as you're gonna see, drag race. Now, drag race is a tricky one because I mean, there's certain skill involved in terms of being able to, you know, switch gear or tap the screen at certain precise moment. But if your car's just slow because your upgrade isn't quite there, then it doesn't matter how good you are, you will lose. And that seemed like what I was encountering. I wasn't even coming in close when I was losing. I was getting just blown away by the P1 GTRs. So, so here's the format that I found to be working. So let's jump in. Enough of me yapping and enough of Norm yapping and Zoe. All right, we all know what they say. So here it is. You just have to get in second place, and I honestly don't know if anybody can possibly beat Regera in this. Maybe if you have full upgrade, maybe. I'm not going quite that far yet. So we jump in with some upgrades. All right, so we need the second round engine, which is 65 gold, and it brings acceleration time down to 2.48 seconds. Next round is 100. I'm not quite ready for that yet, so we'll wait on that one. Drivetrain, second round, 60 gold, and acceleration comes down to 2.45 seconds now, so that I will take. And actually, I'm going to upgrade the third round upgrade here as well, which brings it down to 2.43 seconds. And this was the reason. It unlocks the last stage of upgrade, which is actually a racing dollar, 2 days. So if I need to have access to that, then I would just watch a few ads and get that rolling too. Same thing goes for body upgrade. So second round is 50 gold, and that brings acceleration to 2.4 second. And then one more for 75 gold, which brings it down to 2.37 second. And once again, unlocks that racing dollar upgrade. And once that's done, it'll be 2.34 second. But I was able to get through the drag racing without necessarily waiting that long. Now suspension, we'll skip because that does not affect the acceleration. Exhaust, however, does, and that is 55 gold, and that improves the acceleration time to 2.35. So take that, and then I don't need the last one, at least not yet. And brakes, obviously we don't need to worry about that. Now let's see how easier this becomes when you have a few upgrades put in. Exactly 400 or 450 if you're counting the last one that I did from the other day. P1 GTR, that's a beauty. One of the best cars in there. Yep, easy peasy. And one more thing. This number is like burned into my retina now. See here, Kane. His time here is 9.123. Now, before I put upgrades in and try to race, it was actually 9.086. Yes, I have that number memorized now because I've seen it so much. So more upgrades you put on, apparently bots get slower too. I know. Makes total sense, right? Oh, that was a solid start. Now Zoe in her Regera. Look at it go. So there it is, folks. 400 gold upgrades. But hopefully that'll make the next goals easier as well, and make the car more enjoyable to drive, which is the most important thing to me. So all right, and there you go. All right, so I will upload this one first.